Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'll be sharing with you guys the different tools used while knitting, and I'm equally going to be explaining what these tools are used for. Okay, so stay put and let's get into the video. So right now I'm going to be starting from the canvas or the carriage, and I'm going to be explaining what this round large circle is about. Okay, you should equally know that in different machines it comes in different designs depending on the machine. Okay, so this is called the tension hub, and you can say it's numbered from 0 to 10. So the work of the tension hub is to determine how thick or how free or loose your work is. Okay, so depending on the texture that you want, it's the work of the tension hub to determine that. Okay, so and it's numbered from 0 to 10. Okay, so from 0 to 10, with 0 being the thickest and 10 being the most free tension. All right, so depending on what number you want to pick, from 0 to probably 6 should be thick, while from 7 to 10 should be really free. All right, so depending on how, the higher in number, the more free your work is. Okay, now we're going to be looking at our steel hub. The steel hub here is what helps the row counter to determine the movement of this cam box. Okay, so the steel hub helps the row counter to keep track of the movement of the cam box, and equally helps with numbering your work. In knitting, numbering is very, very important because it allows you to keep track of the length of the work that you are knitting. Okay, so this is the work of the steel hub. I'm going to be showing you the basic tools. This is called the selector, and it comes in different patterns. This particular one is the 1:1 selector. The 1:1 selector. There is the 2:1 selector. There is the 3:1 selector. There is the 5:1 selector there. Okay, so depending on the one you see out there, this particular one here is the 1:1 selector. It's only used in design, depending on what design you want to make, and depending on how you want your project to look like. Okay, so here is the 1:1 selector, as you can see. Okay, so that's the work of this selector. The next thing we have is our cleaning brush. The cleaning brush is used to open the eye of the stitches while you are knitting, or probably when you want to place your hanging comb, opening the eyes of the stitches. This is what the cleaning brush is used for. You can equally use the cleaning brush to clean your machine. It's equally a good tool in cleaning the machine. Okay, that's the dust and all that. So that's what this cleaning brush is used for. Then, just like the selector, we have the transfer tools. Okay, there are more, but this is the one I have here, and this is the 1:2 transfer tool. This is the 2:3 transfer tool, and this is the 1:3 transfer tool. So the work of the transfer tools are to transfer your wool from one stitch to the next. Okay, you can equally use it in making designs on the machine, and it's equally used in making your finishing up. Maybe in case you want to like cast off from the machine, you can as well use the transfer tool. Then the next tool is our picker. The picker is a very important tool, one of the most important tools in this knitting machine. Okay, so this picker is used to pick your work in case your work drops. All right, if you have a work that drops, it's This is the best way to just pick up the work using your picker. The picker is equally used in making design and in making finishings. Okay, so that's the work of the picker. I really love this tool. Now the next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is the hanging weight. Okay, the hanging weight. The hanging weight is used together with the hanging comb. Let's show you the hanging comb. This is the hanging comb. So the hanging weight is used together with the hanging comb while you are knitting. Okay, you have to place your hanging comb or your hanging comb on the machine. Some people, yeah, just to hold your work. So just to hold the work. Okay, in order for you to hold your work, you place your hanging comb, knit. Once you knit, in order to create a firm balance, or maybe something to make your work balance, you can equally place your hanging weight on the hanging comb. Okay, with time you'll see what I'm explaining in our videos. Okay, in our knitting videos. You'll see how it's done. So this is basically how you have to do it. Okay, this is basically used so that while knitting your work is firmly held down, so it doesn't like come up and it doesn't sag and make your work look untidy. So it just holds the work firmly to the hanging comb and making your work neat. So that's the work of the hanging comb and the work of the hanging weight. Alright, now the next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is this clamp here. This clamp is used to hold your machine down. So just pin it down towards your working table. Right, that's what this is used for, so that your machine doesn't shake while you're knitting. Sometimes when you knit, you may find it a bit stiff, and when you're trying to like pull, the machine may shake. So this is the work of this clamp here to prevent that shaking. Okay, so to make sure that your machine is firmly placed on your working table. Right, here we have our rulers for measurements. Then we have these are just spare parts of the cam box or the carriage. Okay, the remaining tools here are spare parts of the carriage. Right, that's what all these things here are for. Then I equally want to show you guys there is the needle, but this is not a knitting needle though. This is a sewing needle. I just want to show you guys. Okay, but you can equally find any knitting needle in any shop of yours that you wish to. You could find it there, but this is what I equally use to do my finishing or casting out. If I don't want to use the picker, or if I don't want to use the transfer tool, I could use this sewing needle here. I think it's very fast. This is the fastest for me. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to be showing you is how to insert your punch card and make it set for your use. If you notice that this thing is closed, this particular part of the machine is closed, so I'm just going to open it. Okay, I'm going to open it and then get my punch card here and insert it into the slot here. Then I'm going to roll it all over and get these clips here. I'm going to get this clip and then just pin it on the punch card to make it firm, so that it can be easy to rotate as you move. Alright, so this is how I'm going to hold it firmly. Okay, sorry it's taking so much time. Alright, so this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Okay. It's held firmly and I should take it. So the more you knit, the more it keeps going down. The more you knit, the more it keeps going down. Now notice that there are signs here. There's an S sign here and there's an L sign here. So this L sign stands for large and the S sign stands for small. So depending on how you want your design to come out, if you want your design to be small, you click this button towards the S sign, and then whatever you're going to do, it's going to be a small design. It's going to come out small. But if you want a larger print on your work, you have to take it over to the large sign, so that whenever you knit, your work comes out large, the pattern comes out large. So yeah, this is the end of the video. I hope this video was helpful to you guys, and thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.